What is up, everybody? Turboverse here today, and we have to talk about the saltiness of these Sony fanboys. After this Xbox showcase, there really needs to be a new declaration of time where we're talking about Sony fanboys at this point, because it needs to be a before the Xbox Showcase 2023 and after the Xbox Showcase 2023, because that showcase really, really damaged these Sony fanboys to the point that they're now trying to say that PlayStation is better because of the viewer count of the Summer Game Fest trailers. Really? We're going by the viewer count now. We're not talking about the amazing games that were shown, but just the viewer count. Because Spider-Man had the most views. Spider-Man is literally like the most popular superhero IP at this point. I mean, they just had a movie with all three of the classic Spider-Man heroes in live action like a year or two ago. Spider-Man: No Way Home. That happened. Then you got Miles Morales into the Across the Spider-Verse movie that just launched this year. So of course, Spider-Man is going to be really popular. It's like literally the most popular super IP on the planet at this point. But it's so desperate and pathetic. Just say, hey, we can't compete with the amount of games that Xbox shown with PlayStation's crappy showcase. So let's just say PlayStation 1 with the trailer count. It's just like, this is the most pathetic thing I've seen from these Sony guys. But this guy has been so butthurt about Xbox. He's been talking about Xbox nonstop. He can tell Dreamcast, hold my beer at this point, because this dude has been super salty about Xbox ever since that showcase dropped. So So this is one of his tweets. Like, he's been going. When you look at his whole timeline, I'm not gonna show his whole timeline, but his whole timeline so far has been talking about Xbox at this point. It's like, are you even a PlayStation fan at that point if all you do is talk about Xbox? You might as well never. I don't get it. Like, these PlayStation fans, all they do is obsess over Xbox. It's like, you might as well be an Xbox fan at this point. I don't know. But this is what he wrote. Xbox fanboys could just enjoy the showcase, but instead they chose to go down the rabbit hole and damage control for 30 frames per second. What a waste of cheerful time. I mean, it's 30 frames per second. What else you want us to do about it? I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is. I mean, they're doing so much in the game. It's understandable that it's 30 frames per second. It's just fascinating. The people who are speaking the most about, who are so outraged about the 30 frames per second, are people who are primarily PlayStation owners and PC owners. It's like, I'm like, if you're a PlayStation owner, you're not playing a game anyway if you don't have a PlayStation. So I don't know why you care so much. And then PC owners, they are so outraged about this when they have a PC. If you have a high-end PC, you can play it at more than 60. But if you got a crap PC, you're playing at 32. So I don't see what the big deal is, but okay. But they're more outraged than actual Xbox Series owners are at this point, which is fascinating. And then he had this other tweet. He's arguing with another Xbox fan who says Xbox has been de-slapped for a decade, and now they have a No Man's Sky clone that seems to be worth a damn. You want to act smart with hashtags? LOL, get F this other Xbox user he's talking to. So he's talking all this mess, saying this is just a No Man's Sky clone. And then the guy he's talking to just exposed him in a tweet, saying, LOL, he was hyped for this No Man's Sky clone 2 years ago. What changed? Your PS5 ain't ready. Then he had a tweet in 2021 saying, good, my PS5 is ready when Starfield was targeted 2021 release. So when Starfield was first announced, he was like, yes, my PS5 is ready. But then when the Bethesda acquisition happened, he turned into this butthurt fanboy saying it's just a No Man's Sky clone. You were happy about this No Man's Sky clone 2 years ago. What happened? Oh, it's not on that PlayStation anymore, so they're just butthurt now. Oh man, the fact that these guys just been taking L's is just so ridiculous. It's just so funny. It's like you can't take a bigger L than this. You can't be calling this game a No Man's Sky clone when 2 years ago you got literal receipts of you being hyped for this game. It's like, what is going on here? And it's like, geez, these guys take consistent L's. These guys were even talking about No Man's Sky 2 years ago, but now it's just like, this is the most talked about thing now. Like, nobody, I'm pretty sure No Man's Sky probably had a fan base, but nobody truly cares about No Man's Sky. It's only being used for console or ammunition against Starfield. And like, no Man's Sky had that. I mean, it's sure, like I said, it had a somewhat of a following, but nobody cared about that game like that. But now the Starfield is out. They got to use this ammunition because they're so butthurt this game doesn't come to their platform of choice. It's just so desperate. So once again, these guys just take L's. This guy is probably even worse than Dreamcast guy in saltiness aspect. Cause it's like, geez, this guy's been tweeting nonstop about Xbox since that showcase. It's like that showcase really broke these guys at this point. Mate, you seem to really have been on some anti-Xbox crusade lately. Honestly, why not just focus this energy on stuff you like, which clearly isn't Xbox? And then he says, "Oh, the perfect defense. I'm just trolling now. This is an obsession at this point. It's not. It's past just trolling. It's an obsession. Like all this dude's tweets is about Xbox. It's just weird for a company he hates so much. He just can't stop talking about them. Starfield really did the number on you. Yeah, it really did at this point. Man, y'all are coping so hard. I know the Xbox Showcase will likely not reach Spider-Man levels because of Spider-Man, but the PlayStation Showcase has been out for over 2 weeks now. Almost 3 weeks, whereas the Xbox Showcase has been, and everything else happened like 2 days ago. This is how they cope. It's like you're really comparing a PlayStation Showcase, which happened 3 weeks ago, against the showcase that happened like 2 days ago. Like, really? Well, I guess like 4 days at this point, as of this video being made. Playing with analytics again? Damn, turn your console for once and play something. But I think Final Fantasy come out like 10 days, less than 10 days. So hopefully they got that to hold them over, because they are not playing games right now. They're just butthurt about Xbox all day. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not healthy. LMFAO, counting views, that is just pathetic. It truly is at this point. Maybe wait a week, then comparison of the day after. This man has been working overtime today. I've never seen him this active. The Xbox Showcase really broke these guys. They can't just say, hey, Xbox had a good showcase. They had to be butthurt and salty and cope all day and every day at this point. Then I was like, how do you even have the audacity to say anything about Starfield? You got tweets in the past saying how you were so hyped for it. It's just like clown activity right here at this point. Curious if the Spider-Man number is skewed as the new Spider-Man movie is out, and that trailer could be contributing to that number. Yeah, it's like Spider-Man is the biggest IP right now. It's like of course the trailer is going to do extremely well. Oh. Spider-Man is one of the most iconic comic book characters of all time. I play games, not views. Yes, Xbox showing us they have plenty of games in the pipeline, unlike the other company. Xbox has shown us where we'll be playing for the next few years. So it's just sad. Like, I'm done covering this. Like, the point that you're covering, you're talking about view counts for trailers at this point, for ammunition, for console war nonsense. It's just, they're just down bad at this point. Down bad tremendously. It's like, you can't get more pathetic than this. But yeah, I'm gonna conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about how this Xbox Showcase has just completely broken these guys at this point. It's like, they're just like talking about viewer trailer counts. Who cares? Talk about the games that's coming out. Who cares about the trailer views? Like, it's just weird at this point. I don't know. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.